gotta go pick up something big today, so I had to enlist my friend with a big truck. Great success!
Let's do this!
Yeah! Look at the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. So we're gonna get down there, and he's got the air brakes already pulled up on the truck. You know, we'll just pull it back in the skid steer. You'll pull in nose first, roll it up on the trailer, and then back up, right straight back out. There's no. We were moving kind of fast, and we got places to be. We didn't have time to really video it, but she's up on, getting her chain down. You'll hear me screaming when I get scared. Well, we made her home. I'm going to shove her off the trailer now. That was a bumpy ride. Alright. Thanks to McKinney Excavating and Hauling, we got her home. Well, if you're new to the channel, I have a truck just like this, but it's hydraulic brakes, and it's a 24,000 GVW truck. This truck is a 33,000 GVW air brake. And I've been wanting to get a truck that I can get a trailer, put my mini excavator, my skid steer, all on one, and drive it to the job site. This one, I will have the capability of doing that. Not right now at this particular moment, due to it's got a bad 429 in it. But if you look back through some of my old videos, I bought a DT360. I had all intentions of swapping it into my other dump truck. That was because I didn't know this dump truck existed. But now that I own this dump truck, this one will be diesel. It's got good drives on it, good steers. It's still got old split rims on the front, but it's been updated to the rear. It's got solid rims on it. Aluminum tailgate. The bed floor was replaced in it. My truck needs a bed floor. It's trash. My other truck has a scissor lift. This one has a telescoping ram. And the old boy threw in a concrete mixer for me, and I've been needing one of those. I was going to buy me one of them cheap ones, but they're like $300, and that's too much for me for a cheap piece of, you know, Chinese steel. There's a little bit of rust in the rocker, which is actually no big deal. We can fix that. And the back of the cab isn't rusted out. Sometimes they go for some reason up there. I don't know why. 1960s style dash, because that's how they did it in these big trucks. We got a 5 and a 2. And it's air brake. So we got an air horn. Come on. I cannot wait. To make this interesting, to pull this engine out, we're going to have to resurrect my other F800 that has a crane on it and use the old F800 to fix the F800. This is the truck that we're going to resurrect. It runs. The last time I used it, I drove it here, I don't know how long, probably 3 years ago. At least. I have not used it because I got my skid steer. Now we got a jib pull on it for everything we need. I haven't needed that big crane or my excavator or my mini. You know, this, I bought this before I owned the excavator solely because it has a gargantuan crane on it that I was tearing engines out with and stuff. But we're going to get a battery for it. We're going to put fuel in it. Now this one has a 371 4V, and hopefully it doesn't have any bees. I'm going to set this down here and hopefully not get stung. I put an HEI distributor out of my old 429 on it, and I rebuilt the carburetor out of 2 swap meet carburetors and a gasket set 4 years ago. So I think it will run. And if we really had to, I could pull this engine out and put it into that dump truck. And then just put an inline 6 in this truck, because all it has to do is move itself in first gear in reverse out of my way and be able to run the hydraulics for the crane. And an old 306 would do that just fine. I know the tire on the inside is knocked off the bead, I do believe. What? Dang, horses are upset with me. I poured 10 gallons in the fuel tank already. Check this out. Ready for it? There's a lug nut from like a Jeep or something. That was my redneck fix one night. It's not wrong if it works. Alright. Secondaries are stuck. Looks like it. Oh yeah, that carb is nice and full of scum. But we're going to do the right thing and act like we didn't see any of that. And pour gas down the carb. But I forgot the gas can sitting on the bed of the truck. I'll be right back. Alright, that clicking you're hearing is the fuel pump. There's gasoline in this, not two-stroke mix. I don't remember, do you have to fill up both sides of the float bowl? Should be all one float bowl, right? We'll smack her evenly though. I got more going on the carb than in the carb, but whatever. Is the accelerator spraying yet? Oh yeah, so yeah, it's spraying. That's probably enough. Probably overfilled it. Alright, I'm gonna go crank on it. I knew she would run. That's kind of stuff she's into, guys. I'm not abusing that. She likes that, like whips and chains and stuff. She's kinky. It sounds like the accelerator's spraying. I need something to cross that starter with. Look at that. That should do it, right? That welded my pliers together. Contact. These are all the controls to run everything, and it's got this like massive backhoe outrigger. I think this one's nope, wrong one. That one. This like huge outrigger comes down. The other side's got like a 45 jack that just slides out. This one's way cooler. It's slow too. Pretty sure, I know for a fact actually, this thing can go 360 degrees. It has like a swivel up in there, the same as what your excavator would, or any excavator. So once you get her up there, you can just think this one, she hasn't rotated in a while, like probably 5 years. I want to set this on the trip. So you got to get your rigging, you know, in line with what you're picking. We aren't there. Let me get centered, and then we're gonna hook up, and hopefully, I think I have everything unhooked on this old girl. Let me show you. There she be. The only thing I need to do the exhaust. I forgot that. But that crane could probably just rip it in two. So you gotta make sure I get that off. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll bring you back when we go to lift off. rotor bearing is completely blowed up. That would do it. I mean, that's not what's wrong with the truck, but it is what's wrong with the truck. That hole has, I believe, the drop valve. We'll find out. Now it's got a crushed valve cover gasket, or valve cover. I don't know if you can see it. Let's get up in there. That would be why I was stuck on that engine and I couldn't move her. That's not supposed to be kicking ball bearings out. If we keep doing this, we should be able to get this race off. Either way, oh, there it went. That was bad. That clutch actually doesn't look terrible. We could rerun that. That is definitely a problem. That's why I couldn't get that engine out. I ended up having to take that clutch off, which was a major pain in the butt and aggravated me. You gotta watch your bushings inside of here. Brass bushings. I've seen them drop down there. They're like half moons to encompass this ball here that's pinned in there. We'll have to find those because those are important. But Boomer did a fantastic job. Thanks, Boomer. Other than it sprung an engine oil leak on the engine, and she's bleeding out now. But it sounds like it found a plug from idling. I got new plugs in the cab. I'll get this over and get it tore down. See what's wrong with it. Alright, as you can see, this area needs cleaned up, but the 429 is inside the garage where it won't get rained on and can be exposed like this, whatever. I'm going to tear this down in a separate video. It'll be all just 429 tear down. Really, I'm not tearing it down to like bare block. We're just going to pull the head off. We're going to try to fix it. If that one is repairable, I have another 429. So, here's another 429. This one has confirmed bad heads as well, because someone put a big hot rod cam in it, and it sucked the valves into the head. You know, it didn't have hardened valve seats in it. So, but that's fixable. That's a high boy. And that's only a little 400, so that ain't going to work for us. We need a big block. But we will try to fixing this. So, tune in for the next video where we actually tear it down and figure out, is it salvageable? I'm thinking it. I mean, if she ain't toast, I will pull valves out of that engine and put into this engine and make it run, if she likes it or not. Well, hey, thanks for watching if you made it this far. Like and subscribe if you like big block Fords, if you like Boomer, if you like Dumpy 2.0, because Dumpy is my original dump truck. But until next time, thank you all very much. Really appreciate it. Have a good evening.